Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Tuesday, September 16th, 2014. This is Texan TV News from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I am Kevin Blake. In campus news, Broadus Planning held a meeting at the Tarleton Fine Arts Center yesterday to discuss the company's 25-year master plan for the Tarleton campus. The main goal of the master plan is to accommodate the rapid growth of the university. Andrew Broadus spoke on behalf of the Broadus, saying that the next 5 years enrollment will likely have a growth by 1,900 students. Additional parking already added to the east side of the campus provides 700 extra parking spaces. A plan for a parking garage is in early stages of development and will provide another 500 spaces. This master plan is not the final stages, but an idea of what could be done with the land that the university already owns. Broadus has been hired to develop the plan to repurpose and add on to the campus as of now, without adding additional land. The framework for the next 5 years consists of filling existing voids within the campus, tie together existing buildings academically, expand and enhance pedestrian linkage, and capitalize existing landmarks to enhance the campus image. In Stephenville news, Stephenville quarterback Jarrett Stidham is among 10 nominees for the Texas Football Player of the Week award. The Empire-Tribune reports that Stidham was one of the nominees presented by Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Advocare V100 Texas Bowl. Stidham led the Yellow Jacks to a 36-21 victory Friday night, accumulating 220 yards on 22 carries, passed for 229 yards, completing 20 of 28 attempts. And now in Texas national and international news and sports from the Associated Press. Police in Frisco discovered pills and a note next to the couple found dead in their North Texas home. Months earlier, the body of the deceased couple's 10-year-old son was found by police in the same house. Another family member discovered the bodies of Pallavi and Sumit Dewan on September 3rd. Police were investigating Pallavi Dewan and her death of her son, who was found wrapped in a cloth in a bathroom. Ms. Dewan's maintained that her son died of natural causes. The search warrant affidavit that was released on Monday says that police found Ms. Dewan's body floating face up in the residence pool and Mr. Dewan's body discovered in the downstairs bedroom. Frisco police said that they found a note in the home but have yet to release what the note said, despite Dewan's attorney David Finn requesting the release of the document. Finn has also requested that the Texas Rangers and the FBI become involved in the investigation. After an autopsy, the local medical examiner's office determined that the couple's son most likely died of natural causes. In national news, 2 Vietnam veterans received the Medal of Honor Monday, nearly 50 years after throwing themselves in harm's way, protecting others in the line of duty. President Obama presented the Army Command Sergeant Major Beanie G. Atkins, Specialist Donald P. Sloat with these awards. Atkins was deployed 3 times to Vietnam by Special Forces after being drafted at the age of 22 from his home in Oklahoma. For 38 hours, Atkins dragged wounded soldiers to safety, fighting in close combat against enemy forces. Atkins was evacuated 48 hours after refusing in order to evacuate the camp and refusing to leave soldiers behind. This medal belongs to the other 16 Special Forces soldiers with me, Atkins said following the ceremony. Sloat was 20 years old when he gave his life by using his body as a shield to protect others from a grenade. His brother William received the medal in his honor from the president. Requirements typically must be made 2 years after the act, and the heroism, the medal presented in 3 years. President Obama says sometimes even the most extraordinary stories can get lost in the fog of war or the passage of time. When new evidence comes to light, certain actions can be reconsidered for this honor, and it is entirely right and proper that we have done so. In international news, the European Space Agency on Monday announced a spot where they will attempt the first landing of a spacecraft on a comet. The target comet, that is named 67-P, is traveling through our solar system at 55,000 kilometers per hour. This mission has lasted more than a decade in attempting to gain new information about the evolution of our solar system. Mission manager Fred Jansen said this is absolutely unique mission, comparing the complexity of the landing of the Rosetta's probe on the 2.5-mile wide comet to that of landing a spacecraft on one of Mars's moons. The spacecraft has been orbiting along 67P since August and has been sending back high-resolution images in order to discover a suitable landing area on the object. Scientists narrowed the possible landing sites to 5 spots and have decided on the best spot with the data that they have gathered. On November 11th, the scientists working on the project will find out if the site was the correct choice when the craft will attempt to land on the comet. And in sports, the Minnesota Vikings have cleared running back Adrian Peterson to play Sunday against the Saints. Peterson was charged with a felony after spanking his son with a switch, which Peterson has said was a form of punishment used by his father growing up. If convicted, he could face a minimum 6-game suspension under the National Football League's abuse policy. Now from the Weather Channel. Today we have a high of 89 and a low of 71 with a 30% chance of isolated thunderstorms in the evening. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of Texan News Service. From the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, tune into Northland Cable Channel 9 on weekdays at 12:30 for each day's top stories. Wednesdays at 1 for the week's top stories in Spanish. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all your latest local, state, national, and international news, as well as all of your entertainment and sports updates and live stream of the Texan TV News. Today's broadcast was produced by Kevin Blake, Amy Nash, Tasha King. I am Kevin Blake. Have a wonderful day, Tarleton Texans.